Abusiafo ha Ghanatube from Mondofo Snow in Masai so atena CBO me and nsem ahoduo a ekoso e with the four corners of Ghana bro enti manya age akonye say the abusiafo nse nsem no so makwakwabo a ebi ano de bro enti entempa no ye ba kotie nsem ahoduo bi a ekoso e wo my Ghana mu na yaba.
President John Mahama says none of his appointees at any level should venture into any form of mining. Speaking at the launch of Tree for Life initiative in the Ashanti region, the president emphasized the importance of preserving Ghana's natural resources, particularly its forests, which have come under threats of illegal mining. He highlighted government's responsibility to set a good example, noting that individuals in government positions must lead the charge in protecting the nation's ecosystems rather than contributing to their destruction.
I've directed that no government appointee at any level should engage in any form of legal or illegal mining. If you want to be a miner, leave government and go and be a miner. You can't be in government and be a miner at the same time. And I wish to reiterate that any government appointee found violating this directive will face swift and severe sanctions, including possible removal from office. Furthermore, I've instructed regulatory and security agencies to intensify their operations against illegal mining.
Meanwhile, Minister of Lands and Natural Resources has revealed that 44 of the country's 288 forest reserves have been completely destroyed. Speaking on News Analysis Program Newsfile, Emmanuel Amakofi-Boa disclosed that a recent assessment categorized some forests as critically endangered using a color-coded system where 9 reserves were marked in red and yellow, signaling severe degradation.
Company is shutting down water because you have crisis. When the Forestry Commission says that out of your 288 forests, 44 is completely destroyed, and that they have colors. 9 of the forests had red, yellow, and then blue. You know that this is a fighting machine, so that is critical. The other thing is engagement and education of the people of Ghana. If you have seen me in the last, that's the second part. Since I took office, my focus has been engaging the people of Ghana. I've been in parliament, I've been with traditional leaders, I've been with the media, I've been talking to the youth groups, because this fight is not for the Minister of Lands or for the government, it's for the people of Ghana, it's for traditional authorities at all levels, for us to accept that there are things that will be no-go area. There are things we can do, but there are things we must collectively say, this we can do. Not our water, not our forest reserve, that gives us life.
That's the third pillar. You're left
That's the thing. Now we have alternative livelihood. If you see us focusing on things like Tree for Life initiative, and we've talked about a lot of programs we are going to do in that area. If you see us talking about all the other things, working with the other agencies, you will see my collaboration with the Ministry of Agriculture. It's all about alternative livelihood and things we can do to empower the youth. The other thing has to be a strong focus on reclamation and revegetation of all these damaged lands. So these are the focus areas of our fight. I talk about the reforms. You know, one of the things we've done immediately I took office was to make sure that we scan the system. You see me set up committees to look at the system. Because what we are talking about is also important. This mining sector is a very important sector. This is a sector that is the small scale mining sector. Is what has given the government of Ghana over $4.5 billion. It's holding this economy.
While away from that, President John Mahama has announced that government will pay teacher and nursing trainees allowances through the Control and Accountant General's Department. Speaking during his tour of a thank you tour in the northern region, he said this will ensure that all allowances are paid regularly to students, just as the department disburses salaries to government workers.
There's good news for nursing and teacher trainees. Nursing and teacher trainees allowances are to be paid directly by the Controller and Accountant General. This has been made a part of the compensations item in the budget. This will permanently eliminate the delay in trainees receiving their allowances. This means that anytime public sector workers receive their monthly salaries, teacher and nursing trainees will also receive their allowances. The Ministry of Youth Development and Empowerment has launched technical committees to oversee the execution of the Ejumaura program and the National Apprenticeship program, which were major promises in the NDC manifesto.
And in the Ashanti region, Regional Minister Dr. Frank Amakwehene has dissolved the Kejetia Central Market leadership, putting in place an interim management committee. We have a statement from him that reads, the Regional Coordinating Council has received a number of petitions from traders and other stakeholders concerning the management of the market. The Regional Coordinating Council has decided that the current management of KCM should step aside to allow for the establishment of an interim management committee. This decision is aimed at facilitating an investigation into the allegations to ascertain the veracity of the claims. The interim management committee shall be composed of Prince Oforiata, Amwa Prince Nyako, Nana Prempe Amankwa. Prince Oforiata will be chairman, Amwa Prince Nyako operations manager, Nana Prempe Amankwa security. Now, please kindly make available all necessary documents within your custody to assist the said committee to carry out this exercise as mandated, counting on your cooperation. And so that's the statement from the Ashanti Regional Minister dissolving the Kejetia Central Market leadership. Next to the Central Region, where residents of Ekumfi are asking government to fix long-standing health challenges in the area. They say the lack of a proper emergency center, top-notch medical facilities, and poor road network make it difficult for healthcare officials to deliver optimal care and save lives. There's more in the following report.
First up, the Otom Model Health Center of Excellence, which is saddled with a lot of challenges. From a faulty, rickety ambulance that's not been used for more than a year, to a records room that's barely hanging by the thread, and an admission ward that can only house 3 patients at a time, the health center is overwhelmed.
We have a lot of challenges in Otom Model Health Center, starting from the outpatient department, which is the OPD. There are a bit of challenge as in office space. The records rooms are very, very small, very stuffy, and then a consulting room too. They don't have consulting, the couch for examination, and then the detention room, they just have only 3-bed capacity, which is not really favorable because we get a lot of cases to attend to. The laboratory too is very stuffy, and then we lack a lot of logistics for running the lab.
Yakwaputi and Semno Aba Ahaya Ghanatube, so hit me at the comment section for commenting na Ebrem na Minjebre and Kinkai and Famama Ansana Mr. Musmika will say aha Ghanatube, so one subscribe here, memory free subscribe now face me notification bell no for quick updates. It was your for CCD Macram.